Yes, welcome all. My name is Sjors Massar, portrait and advertising photographer, and I'm here with Charlie, English teacher and board member of the Happy School. And in this video we will talk about our trip to Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
Hi, Charlie. As Sjors mentioned, I'm a board member of the Happy School. 2 years ago, on my world trip, I taught for 2 months at the Happy School in Phnom Penh. I enjoyed it that much that I applied for, well, not a job, but a position within the board. 1 year ago, we were lying on the beach and I started talking about the cause, and I saw that Sjors got excited, and I knew he was a photographer, so yeah, I just asked him, like, what do you think about going to Phnom Penh and shooting some photos of the kids?
And Charlie also mentioned that Phnom Penh as a city is really photogenic, so I thought maybe this is a chance to start a new project of the Portraits Off series. I think 3 days later maybe, we booked our flight and hotel and...
history was made.
Exactly. So this trip started there. I think it's a funny story. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, and I think this was the perfect example of it. So when you go on a trip like this, you can't take all the gear with you. You only have one case and you have to watch the weight. This time I only brought one camera with me, the Canon 5 DSR, 3 lenses, the 24, 35 and the 50. And for the lighting I only took one strobe with me and one softbox. I will put the details in the description.
Remember the power bank?
I remember what, let's not talk about that.
Still in Bangkok.
Still in Bangkok, yeah. For batteries, double check if you can bring them because customs can take them in. We made a stop at Bangkok and there they took our power bank, as Charlie said, so double check that. So the first day we were in Phnom Penh, we went directly to the Happy School. Charlie, how was for you to see the children again?
Yeah, so I was really excited to go there again because it was, I think, 1.5 years ago since they saw me the last time. So yeah, I was really excited. Didn't know what to expect, didn't know if they were going to recognize me. But as soon as I walked in the classes, they saw me. They ran up to me and gave me hugs and started saying my name. So yeah, that just confirmed my motivation to really help those kids.
So this was also a great starting point for our photo series. I think we went 3 days to the Happy School to photograph the children, but also the teachers.
And the principal was there as well. His name is Sarun, and I've worked with him very closely in the last couple of years, but I've never met him before.
And Sarun was really involved with the photo series. He was our guide there. He took us to local and special places, also translated for us so we could talk with the people.
So during the series, one of the things that impressed me the most, and I think Sjors as well, were when Sarun took us to the places of where some of the families lived. The conditions that they were living in were quite hard. I think the most impressive moment was when Sarun took us to a family of which the mother was a garbage collector, and they also lived behind the garbage disposal area. So when we came there, yeah, it was quite heartbreaking to see the conditions that they were living in, because it was literally a field of garbage.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can imagine that it doesn't smell very pleasantly. So it was beautiful to see that they welcomed us with open arms and yeah, showed them their house, which was made out of metal plates.
Yeah. How big was it? 4 by 4 maybe?
Not even, I think maybe 2 by 3, and within that little space they had their cooking area, their wardrobe of her and all of the 3 kids, their bed, and
that's it.
That was it.
Yeah. And as you can see in the photo where they're standing in front of their home, they're still really proud of what they're doing and what they have.
Yeah, so despite their harsh conditions that they are living in, they still have a sense of pride.
Yeah.
And I think they portray it in a beautiful way.
We want to show you a part of the interview we did with the mother from the 3 children. And she will talk about her perspective on the life she has.
Thơ cài cá miền là thơ là năng trong ai cô miền càng nghiệp mọi đồ gì rút nhau về cô đào miền càng nghiệp thơ không kia tới đào miền đầy nhôm thì ban pi mơ này là cô giờ gọi miền đào mà còn miền đào mới chờ đi cà muối trăng đi cà muối kia.
So as you can see in the interview, the mother tells you that she is an uneducated woman, and because of that they're kind of stuck in the same place. She really relies on her children to do better, so it's quite hard to see because she really places an emphasis on her children to finish school and to do better so they can earn a better living, because in her beliefs she can't get any further because she doesn't have the skills and the knowledge to do so.
Yeah, there's also a big conflict because when the mother doesn't earn enough money, she needs the children to help on the job to earn more, but because of that they can't go to school to finish their grades. So it's a really tricky balance that they're
so she really focuses on the students, or our students and her children, to do better at school and to get a diploma, so they have a better perspective at a better job. But on the other hand, she also relies on her children to help her with the household and also with her work. So it's a bit of a struggle that the children are in.
Yeah. So as the mother tells you, she really wants to work on the market to sell groceries, but that's too much of an investment for her. For us, it was a new insight for a journey in the photos.
So the first day we went to the market, we were both very impressed what was happening there. Imagine 20,000 people in just a little square doing their things. But it gave us a really good perspective to see what kind of jobs were there.
So to photograph on the market was really a challenge for us because it's so crowded, so many people. You have to watch your gear, but also you have to take the picture and also get the connection with the people as well. So Charlie was there for me as a walking tripod with the flashlight in his hands.
You have to react really quickly because there are so many things happening at the same time. So if you want to capture the good moments, you can't even blink, but because as soon as you blink, the moment is over and you missed your chance. So at the market, they mostly sold local products such as vegetables. This was an interesting opening for us to go to the fields to see where they were growing these vegetables.
So they invited us on a boat tour through the vegetables. Imagine a boat not really stable with our gear, so if you lean too much to the left, water was leaking in. That was kind of tricky, but it was worth the shot. So at this point we have seen a lot of jobs and places. One I would like to mention are the bike repair shops. Inside these stores is an organized chaos. There are so many bicycle parts on display. That's hard to photograph, but also interesting because the longer you look at the photo, the more you can discover.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about these bike repair shops is that it's such an important feature in the daily lives of the Cambodian people, and especially the students and the students of the Happy School, because they really rely on that means of transport, because their parents have to go to work and they can't bring their children to school. And for most of the children, it's too far to walk. So without the bikes, they couldn't get to school and they wouldn't have the opportunity to follow an education. To me, it was a mesmerizing trip. We have made so many photos, seen so many cool things, but I want to ask you, out of all of the photos, what is your favorite one?
Yeah, good question. It's really hard for me to just choose one photo because they all tell a different story. I think I will go for the lady at the market with the chickens and the geese. For me, this takes me back to the moment, the hectic around us, everything that was happening. And I remember with the selection of this photo, I only had one photo that she was looking right directly into the camera. So for me, I think it's this one. And for you?
I can see why you have chosen this picture. I really like it as well because it really portrays the image of what the market was like there.
Yeah.
And it was utter chaos. You can't even
definitely
imagine. But to me, I have to go for the photo with the two students of mine. I think one is holding a toy, and it's my favorite picture because if you look at their faces, you can just see pure happiness, pure joy, and they're at school, they're enjoying themselves, enjoying their life at school. So yeah, it touches my heart. Whenever I look at this photo, I get a little bit emotional again.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because I also have a special bond with these children.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please give it a like and subscribe on the channel. And I want to thank Charlie again for bringing me on this trip.
No worries, it was my pleasure having you on the trip, and it was a really cool project.
Yeah, thanks. So that was it. Ciao.
Have a good too.
Bye.